G'day, I'm Paul. Behind me we have BMW's most powerful production car, the M8 Competition, and then right next to it is BMW's most powerful production motorbike, the S1000RR. We're doing something a little bit different today, and obviously we know that the bike is going to win in the drag race, but we want to see how quick the M8 Competition is against the motorbike. So today we're going to do a comparison of the performance specs. We're going to do a sound check to see what both of these sound like. We're going to do an acceleration test with the M8 Competition. We'll do a drag race with both, and then finally we'll do a brake test as well to see how quickly they stop from 100 kilometers an hour. Now, before we get stuck into it, what about the prices? M8 Competition, just over $350,000. The motorbike, just over $30,000. So there is about $300,000 price difference between these two. Now, if you are impatient, you want to jump straight into the drag race or other parts of this review, you can use the time codes up there or scroll down to the description for the links. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit subscribe and also press the bell icon, because that's going to tell you every single time we do more fun stuff like this. Let's kick things off over here with the M8 Competition. So under the bonnet, 4.4 litre twin turbocharged V8, makes 460 kilowatts of power, 750 newton meters of torque. It redlines at 7,200 RPM, and it should in theory do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.2 seconds. Uses an 8-speed automatic transmission and top speed of 305 kilometers an hour. And this car here has the optional carbon package on it, so you can see carbon fiber here on the lower parts, on the wing mirror, on the boot as well, and the roof is made out of carbon fiber too. Now, in terms of weight, it's just under 1,900 kilos, and that means that it makes 250 kilowatts of power per tonne. What about the motorbike? I'm going to have a look at my piece of paper because my motorbike knowledge isn't up to scratch and I want to make sure it's all right. 152 kilowatts of power, 113 newton meters of torque, but it peaks. The red line here is 14,600 RPM. It's double what the car's going to do. And the big difference there is the weight. This weighs just under 200 kilos wet, and that means it's producing 785 kilowatts of power per tonne, compared to 250 over at the car. So there is a big difference there in terms of how quickly these are going to accelerate. It uses a 6-speed transmission and it also has launch control. It's all going to come down to traction and which one can actually get down the drag strip quicker. But I'm keen to see which one of these sounds better, so let's give them both a rev. So let's start with the M8 Competition. I've got my colleague in the car. Oh, that sounds really good. I like that. Let's give the motorbike a shot. That sounds so good. Okay, so time to log some performance numbers. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I want to see what this is like to start with from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a number of different modes. I'm going to start with comfort mode. So everything is on normal. I have the auto stop start system running. This is exactly what it would be like if you rolled up to the traffic lights. So the car is off. I'm just going to stand on the throttle and we will see what happens. Here we go. That sounds sick. Okay, so 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.5 seconds. So let's go back and try working our way up through the drive modes. Okay, this time around, I'm going to put everything into the sportiest settings it can go in, but no launch control yet, and stability control will stay on. So we'll put that into Sport Plus, put that into Sport Plus, put that into Sport. Okay, that is all done. We'll turn stop start off. Everything is in its high setting. I'll put the gearbox into Sport 3 as well. Okay, that is all good to go. Let's see how this runs. So I'm just going to stand on the throttle and we'll see what happens. That felt quicker. Holy crap. Okay, 4.1 seconds. We are working our way up to this magical number of 3.2 seconds, which is the official claim. Okay, next one. I've got M1 set up with everything in its most hardcore mode with limited stability. And I'm going to try shifting here as well, just on my own. We'll see if we can get any quicker to 100. So that's all set up. Here we go. Okay, that felt quick. All right, that is better. 3.9 seconds, so we're getting there. Next time it is going to be launch control, and I'm expecting to see some bloody good numbers here. Okay, so this time around, let's go all out. Launch control on. So to activate that, you come to a complete stop. Stability control has to be completely off, so I've pushed and held that. The light has come on down there. I have to put it into S3, which is the hardest shifting mode. I'm going to hold the foot on the brake, hard on the throttle, be on the kick down switch, and I'll see launch control active down here, and then I just let it go. So here we go. All right, that felt good. Oh, there it is. Okay, 3.4 seconds. It's right on the lip there. There is just a tiny bit left in it. I kind of pre-shifted to second there, helped it get off the line, but I reckon 3.4 is about as close as we're gonna get. But that felt good. Bit of heat in the tires. It is slingshotting forward. Let's try our quarter mile time. Okay, final run here is with launch control, and we're gonna do the quarter mile this time. So we've lined up on the start line there. Wish me luck. Holy crap. Oh man, there's 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. Oh my God. 220. That is insane. It's just run an 11.2 at 202 kilometers an hour. This is a stock car. That is insane. And what's more insane about this whole situation is this track is damp. So stock car, damp track, this is unbelievable. And on top of that, 0 to 100 down to 3.3. So it just takes a bit of finessing, but this is a serious machine. Okay, so we're just about to race the motorbike, but I just wanted to point out a couple of things before we get started. The weather conditions here are pretty miserable and the track is cold. It was raining earlier in the day, so grip is going to be a little dicey. All I'm going to do is just nail the throttle. He is going to be sending all his torque through one tyre. I can send it through 4. So I think it's going to be a whole lot closer than we thought it would, but we'll try it a few times. He'll try a few different modes on the motorbike and we'll see what happens. Okay, it is time to race the motorbike. I am very nervous here because I don't want to hit him. I know it's going to be quick, but I also know this is going to be quick as well. So let's give this a shot. Oh. Okay, I can see him catching up to us. All right, here he comes. Oh man, that was sick. Oh my God, okay. I got a really good clean start there. I am seriously shaking. That was so unbelievably cool. Okay, so I got a good start, 11.3 seconds, 203.4 kilometers an hour. Let's see how the bike did.
11.2 seconds at 224.5 kilometers an hour.
Wow. Okay.
And 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds.
Okay, so we were quicker 0 to 100. What you didn't see in the frame there was the bike was on a wheelie halfway down the straight, and then he blitzed through like just ahead of me across the quarter mile, but at a much faster speed. So I think he has some more in it. Let's go give this another shot. Okay, we're gonna do this once more. This time he's gonna use launch control. I'm going to do exactly what I just did and we will see what happens. He's got a little bit more warmth in his tyres now, so I think he should be able to hook up a little better. Okay, here we go. Oh. I've got him again. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh, just. Oh man, that was close, Okay, so I muffed up my start a tiny bit. 11.5 seconds, 199.3 kilometers an hour.
So for the bike, 11.5 seconds at 228.5 kilometers an hour.
So same time.
And 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds.
Wow, okay, so he muffed up the start, but the time was identical, 11.5 apiece. Okay, this time what we're going to do, we're going to try adjust one of the settings on the launch control on the bike. This is doing it pretty consistently, so I'm happy with this. Let's see if we can get this any closer. I'm pretty bloody impressed so far with this. Okay, we got one more run here. This time we've adjusted some of the settings on launch control in the bike. I'm just going to do the same thing over here and we will see what happens. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Got the jump again. Here he comes. That was close yet again. Oh my God, I think I had him. 11.3 for us, 202.8 kilometers an hour. I think I had him.
Okay, so that last one was 11.5 seconds at 224.4 kilometers an hour.
There you go, okay.
And 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds.
Okay, so I think what we've discovered here is that the motorbike is fast. It is absolutely fast once it gets traction, but it is temperamental to get traction off the line. It is just, it is taking a lot of effort for him, and he's an experienced rider to get it off the line smoothly. Once it hooks up though, it reels us in, but man, the cars are just easy. I just stand here and just mash the throttle and it all just happens. It is bloody impressive. Yeah, it is seriously cool stuff, and I love that we've been able to do this. Let's see how they go with the brake test. Okay, so the final test we have here is our braking test. So the M8 Competition has a feature where they've integrated the brake booster and the control logic all into one module, and the brake pedal is actually electrically actuated. So instead of being like a pressure-driven system, as soon as you touch it, it's ready to go. Now that I've got the car in sport everything, the second I tap the brake, it's actually priming everything and making it ready to go. So we're going to brake from 100 k's an hour and see how much quicker we stop ahead of that bike. Okay, so there's 100. For our marker. Ooh. Okay, so we stopped in 37.2 meters and it took 3 seconds. Have a look at that difference there. So his bike was maybe 1 and a bit car lengths ahead of us.
Okay, so it's 100 to 0 in 3.7 seconds in 43.5 meters.
Wow, so it was almost 5 meters longer to stop from 100 k's an hour and almost a full second longer. So it shows you how much quicker a car stops over a bike, and that thing has ABS as well to stop it from, skidding out of control. Really good. That was insanely fun. This car is impressive. It is fast, it's consistent, makes a good noise, and I don't know, it just puts a smile on your face. And it shows you that even with a motorbike, motorbikes are fast. Cars are also fast. So I know that, ideal conditions, the motorbike's going to be quicker, maybe a longer track, it'll be quicker as well. But yeah, this really surprised me. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't go too aggro on the results. I'm sure you can do it 20 times over and get different results, but this car was quite consistent. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you could share it, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon because that's going to tell you every single time we publish a new video. Until next time, take it easy.